இது பேரை முடிச்சுருங்க கைஸ், அதான் பார்க்கேன் ஃபைனலில் WWE மை கரியர். Hai, ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ் வரேன், ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ், ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ் வரேன், ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ் வரேன், ஒரு நிமிஷம் 1 செகண்ட். கைஸ் ஒரு நிமிஷம் கைஸ் ஒரு நிமிஷம். ஒரு சின்ன வேலை பண்ணுறேன் லைவில்.
This is it, the finals of the mixed match challenge. One of these.
மறுபடியும்மா அட கடவுளே, என்ன அது குழப்பு. சாரி கைஸ், மயில் சாத்தா லைவ். ஐயோ அதுலேயும் முடிச்சுட்டேனே, மயில் சாத்தா அது. ஐயோ கடவுளே கடவுளே. ஐம் சாரி கைஸ், ரைட் அல்ல, ஐம் சாரி கைஸ். ஒரு நிமிஷம் அடச்சை, என்னடா இது குழப்பு. தலைவலியா சச்ச பார்த்தேன் ஃபைனல். ஐம் சாரி, ரைட் இல்லை. இது முடிக்கலாம் பார்த்தா முடிக்க முடியல, கதை முடிச்சுட்டு. எப்போதான் முடிச்சு மேட்ச்சு சொல்ல. ஐம் சாரி கைஸ், கோச்சுக்கான. ஓகே ஓகே கைஸ், லைவ்ல ஓகே கைஸ். இப்போ ஓகே கைஸ், இப்போ லைவ் ஓகே ஓகே கைஸ். இப்போ நான் லைவில் டைப் பண்ணேன், மறக்காம பண்ணிடுறேன், டைப் பண்ணுறேன். ஓகே கைஸ், இப்போ லைவில் நான் டைப் பண்ண கைஸ், லைவில் அது மறக்காம பண்ணியிருந்தேன், டைப் பண்ணுறேன். இப்போ லைவ் சாட் பண்ணுவேன் ப்ளீஸ் கைஸ்.
If anyone new watching my live stream, please don't forget subscribe, press bell icon to get notifications, like, share you friends, Facebook DW.
ஓகே கைஸ், இப்போ லைட் சார்ஜ் டைப் பண்ண மறக்காம பண்ணுங்க கைஸ், ப்ளீஸ் கைஸ். மறுபடியும்மா போங்க. ஐயோ அநியாயமா இருக்கு. யார் போகுது?
Teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice. Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time. Things could get very interesting. Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Producing a trampling.
That's old Michon. match restart பண்ணு.
This is it, the finals of the mixed match challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000.
guys ஒரு நிமிஷம் restart பண்ணல மேட்ச். சரியா வரல அதான். I'm sorry.
This is it, the finals of the mixed match challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice. Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting. Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters. Oh, what a DDT! Wow. Elbow right to the back of the neck. Oof. In a bad way here, guys. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it. Now he's been put on the defensive. Running knee. He has become relentless at this point. Ain't no stopping him now. Now with complete control.
Okay, next cricket. Next cricket.
Neckbreaker. Set him up for the side Russian leg sweep.
Come on. Yeah, Adida. DDT. No, Adida. நல்லாவே இருந்த.
He's in full control now. Ooh, neck breaker.
அடிவாங்க ரைடர் கிளாஸ் ஆகிட்ட நல்லா அடிவாங்க. DDT. Come on, Teluguti, Andy, get up. Yeah, Yedda, rider flasher, get up. Andy, rider flasher.
Hammer lock. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Too quick to catch him there.
Ayo, mana. Achanda. No way, dumbass.
For a pinfall at this point, too soon. Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. He might be waiting on that one.
What?
Gets him with a counter.
Neck wicket.
There's the cutter. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Tutu cari. Ayo, salta ne, pasti nahi. Team.
Saw it coming. Picture perfect drop kick. We might be close to the end. This is all but over.
Come on, da.
Hooked them.
DDT. Ngoti pagora.
Going high risk again.
Teluguti. Atada. Head class, please.
450. Nailed it.
இப்போ வந்து என்ன போடுறது தெரியும். இப்போ ஓ மை காட் அடுத்த DDT போடா.
DDT connects.
அதான் அவட பார்த்தோம்.
What a shot.
இப்போ வந்து ரைட் சிங்கிங் ரைட் பண்ணலாம். கிங் சிங்.
You might go all night.
Damat. Seriously, guys, hold me son.
He's looking for the win.
Happy. One. I end it. Morning.
They're often heated and acrimonious pass. Trey and Brooklyn
Midnight as my
Braun have managed to win the mixed match challenge.
Hey, sharp and friends support
Now that this is over, there won't be any hard
subscribe
feelings
to
between Red and Trey. They've been through
guys,
too much together.
welcome
Don't
like
something like this get between them. Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed. He doesn't seem to be taking this very well. Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Please guys. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the mixed match challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but... be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Sorry guys. That's a game was Katai was. Okay guys.
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe. This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Dia tak boleh aku.
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish. Impossible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. but I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have. Because it's... now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that the WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship. And Samoa Joe is finally happening. Tonight on SmackDown, 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation. I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has... Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all. He's certainly looking in command at the moment. He's never been shy about attacking.
There is something I've noticed throughout Samoa Joe's career. Something that should make all WWE superstars very cautious. Joe is like an assassin. He targets the competition, not only with... a mission to defeat them, but a mission to destroy them.
Oh, clothesline! Running knee!
Yeah, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship features the most dynamic superstars in the promotion. This should be a barn burner.
Armbreaker! Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Looks like he's got it applied. Perfectly. A bad place to be for the challenger. He's not looking great, but never count him out. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And you see Samoa Joe having the characteristics of an assassin, carrying the attitude of a merciless mercenary. I question Joe's moral judgment, his lack of sportsmanship.
Well, unfortunately, gentlemen, morality doesn't win championships, and you fellas may hate it, but you have no choice but to respect it. Samoa Joe makes no apologies for taking people out because he didn't come to WWE for sportsmanship. He came here to fight.
vicious strikes.
He's been quickly... And Samoa Joe locks in the Coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the Coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Oh, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this. It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again. He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it. No! Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides,